Many adults over 60 begin their mornings with routines that feel completely normal and harmless. But doctors often notice that the first hour after waking can place unexpected strain on the cardiovascular system. In fact, this short window of time is when blood pressure often rises the fastest. This natural rise is known as the morning blood pressure surge. It happens as the body prepares to transition from rest into activity. Hormones begin to increase, the nervous system activates, and circulation accelerates. For younger adults, this transition is usually smooth and well controlled. But after the age of 60, the cardiovascular system may respond differently. Arteries gradually lose some of their natural flexibility over time. This change can make pressure fluctuations slightly stronger. Doctors often observe that certain morning habits may amplify this natural surge. Some of these habits are so common that most people never question them. Yet small actions during this early hour may influence how the heart responds throughout the day. Understanding these patterns can help protect cardiovascular health after 60. And surprisingly, the first habit begins the very moment you get out of bed. The first habit doctors often notice begins the moment people wake up and immediately try to stand. For many adults over 60, getting out of bed quickly feels completely natural. But inside the body, circulation is still adjusting after several hours of rest. During sleep, heart rate and blood pressure typically fall to their lowest levels of the day. When a person suddenly stands, gravity quickly pulls blood toward the lower body. The heart and blood vessels must respond immediately to maintain stable blood flow to the brain. In younger adults, this adjustment usually happens quickly and smoothly. But after 60, the body's response may take slightly longer. Blood pressure may briefly fluctuate during this transition. Some people even feel momentary dizziness or lightheadedness. Doctors refer to this adjustment as the orthostatic blood pressure response. When the body is rushed, the cardiovascular system must work harder to stabilize circulation. A gentler transition allows circulation to adapt more smoothly. Even pausing for a few moments before standing can help the body adjust. And surprisingly, the next morning habit may affect blood pressure even more. For many people, the first thing they reach for in the morning is a cup of coffee. The smell of coffee often signals the start of the day. But the timing of this habit may influence blood pressure more than most people realize. Within minutes of waking, the body releases hormones designed to increase alertness. One of the most important of these hormones is cortisol. Cortisol helps the body transition from sleep into activity. As cortisol rises, heart rate and blood pressure naturally increase. This natural change is known as the cortisol awakening response. Coffee also contains caffeine, a powerful stimulant that activates the nervous system. When caffeine enters the bloodstream, it increases alertness and cardiovascular stimulation. For younger adults, this stimulation is usually mild. But after 60, the cardiovascular response may be stronger. This is especially true during the first hour after waking. When caffeine and cortisol combine, the cardiovascular system may experience a stronger response. And surprisingly, another common morning habit may influence blood pressure even before breakfast. After several hours of sleep, the body often wakes up slightly dehydrated. During the night, the body continues to lose small amounts of fluid through breathing and natural metabolism. By morning, this mild dehydration can influence how the cardiovascular system functions. When the body is dehydrated, blood can become slightly more concentrated. This change may cause the heart to work a little harder to circulate blood. For younger adults, the body usually compensates quickly. But after 60, hydration can play a larger role in maintaining stable circulation. Doctors often encourage drinking water soon after waking. Even a single glass of water can support circulation and hydration. Hydration may help the cardiovascular system adjust more smoothly during the morning transition. Water also supports the body's metabolism and organ function after sleep. Yet many people reach for coffee before drinking water. This simple habit may quietly increase strain on the cardiovascular system. Starting the morning with water first may support a healthier transition from sleep to activity. But another morning habit may influence blood pressure even more strongly. For many people, the first thing they do after waking is reach for their phone. Messages, emails, and news updates can appear within seconds. At first, this habit may seem harmless. But the information people see early in the morning can strongly influence stress levels. Stressful information activates the body's alert system. This system increases heart rate and blood pressure to prepare the body for action. When this happens immediately after waking, the body may already be experiencing its natural morning surge. The combination can amplify cardiovascular stimulation. For younger adults, the body usually recovers quickly from short bursts of stress. But after 60, the cardiovascular response to stress may be stronger. Stress hormones can influence blood pressure and heart activity. This is why doctors sometimes recommend beginning the day more calmly. Allowing the mind to wake gradually may support a smoother cardiovascular transition. A few quiet minutes before checking devices can make a surprising difference. And the final morning habit may affect circulation even before you begin moving. The final habit is something many people do without even realizing it. Some mornings begin with long periods of complete stillness. After hours of sleep, the body is transitioning from rest to activity. Gentle movement helps circulation adjust during this transition. Muscles act like pumps that assist blood circulation through the body. Even small movements can stimulate circulation and oxygen delivery. Without movement, circulation may remain sluggish for longer. This may influence how the cardiovascular system responds during the early morning. Doctors often encourage light movement soon after waking. Simple stretches can gently activate muscles and circulation. Slow walking is another easy way to stimulate circulation. These movements help the body transition smoothly from rest into activity. Gradual activation may reduce unnecessary strain on the cardiovascular system. Even a few minutes of movement can support a healthier morning routine. But understanding why these habits matter becomes even more important after 60. Many of these morning habits may seem harmless at first glance. Yet their effects can become more noticeable as the body ages. One reason involves gradual changes in the cardiovascular system. Over the years, arteries slowly become less flexible. Doctors often describe this process as arterial stiffness. Flexible arteries help absorb pressure changes during circulation. When arteries stiffen, pressure waves move more forcefully through the body. This can amplify normal blood pressure fluctuations. The morning surge in blood pressure may therefore become stronger. Combined with certain habits, the cardiovascular response may increase further. This does not mean these habits immediately cause serious problems. But small daily patterns can influence cardiovascular health over time. Doctors often focus on identifying these patterns early. Understanding them allows people to make small but meaningful adjustments. And the encouraging news is that simple morning changes can support heart health. After identifying these habits, Doctors often focus on simple adjustments rather than drastic changes. The goal is to create a smoother transition from sleep to activity each morning. One of the first suggestions is allowing the body a few quiet moments after waking. This brief pause helps the nervous system adjust gradually. Drinking water soon after waking is another simple recommendation. Hydration helps circulation adapt after several hours of sleep. Gentle movement also plays an important role in the morning routine. Even simple stretches can stimulate circulation and muscle activity. Doctors often recommend delaying coffee for a short time after waking. Waiting 30 to 60 minutes allows hormone levels to stabilize. This timing may help reduce unnecessary cardiovascular stimulation. A calm start to the day can support both mental and cardiovascular health. These changes are small, but can influence daily cardiovascular patterns. Over time, small habits can shape long-term health outcomes. And understanding the body's natural rhythm may be one of the most powerful health tools. The first hour after waking quietly shapes how the body responds throughout the rest of the day. Many doctors refer to this period as the body's transition window. During this time, circulation, hormones, and the nervous system are all adjusting. Small actions during this hour can influence cardiovascular stability. Gentle stretching can stimulate circulation without stressing the heart. Hydration helps restore fluid balance after sleep. Slow breathing may calm the nervous system as the body wakes. Even quiet reflection can reduce early morning stress signals. These habits allow the cardiovascular system to adjust gradually. A calm morning routine may help prevent unnecessary pressure spikes. Doctors often emphasize consistency in daily routines. Repeating healthy patterns can support long-term cardiovascular health. The goal is not perfection, but gradual improvement in daily habits. Over time, these habits can support a healthier heart and circulation. And understanding this first hour may help protect your health for years to come. Every morning, long before you fully wake up, your body has already begun preparing for the day ahead. Deep inside the brain, a biological clock quietly regulates this daily transition. This internal timing system is known as the circadian rhythm. As morning approaches, hormones begin to rise and circulation gradually increases. This process helps the body shift from deep rest into alert activity. One effect of this transition is the natural morning blood pressure surge. For most people, this surge is a normal and healthy part of the body's rhythm. However, certain habits may intensify this natural response. Sudden movement, caffeine, dehydration, and stress can combine with this surge. When several factors occur together, the cardiovascular system may work harder. Understanding these patterns allows people to make simple adjustments. Small habits can influence how the body responds every day. Over time, these patterns may support long-term cardiovascular health. The most powerful change often begins with awareness. Sometimes protecting your heart simply begins with how you start your morning.